Hello there, and welcome back. I know it has been quite a while since I streamed. Like I said, some things came up on the weekend, so I was not able to stream on Friday like I originally planned. I am back now, however. I've moved my stream time to later here, sort of an afternoon kind of thing, just so that way people are more likely to be able to join the stream. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Hello there, Ace, and welcome to the stream. Yes, this is a solo. I play almost exclusively solos. Hello there, Felix. You were early. I actually just started about 5 minutes ago. I decided to move my streaming time to a little later, more of an afternoon stream, so that way people are more likely to be able to be free to tune in. 5,149 pumpkins in 4 days. That's not too hard. If you get to about floor 20, you can get about 600-700 pumpkins. So if you really play a lot, you can probably get it. No, I play on computer, but I have a Xbox controller hooked up to my computer. Certain games like this I just find easier to play with a controller. Well, thank you for that. Well, that's rather nice of you to say, Felix. Oh, instructions. That's pretty good to get from the random. The grind for Gordy wasn't too bad. I'm pretty used to playing as Roger and getting to floor 20. So it only took me about 6 or so runs to get him. Hello there, Star, and welcome to the stream. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Yeah, so if you play as Roger, if you get spotted by him and get both research capsules, you get 14% research. So it only takes you 7 total times seeing him and getting the research capsules on Roger to complete it, so... Not every Halloween floor. I got him on floor 20, and then I got him once or twice before floor 20. I actually got him not as much as I've seen other people get. But he always spawns on floor 20, and like I said, with Roger, you only need to find him 7 times. Hello there, Dallas, and welcome to the stream. Not really giving me great options here, Dandy. Hello there, Abiana, and welcome to the stream. Yesterday, I did play a little bit yesterday, and I didn't have any issues, so... I didn't play very long, honestly. I think I played like... I think it was like an hour and a half, 2 hour, maybe. I would think Sylvester is very good for a public run, yes. Simply because his low movement speed and stamina are not super great for solo. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Sylvester has very good extraction stats, so he's definitely good if you want to run like a movement speed trinket and an extraction trinket in a public run. Yeah, honestly, when you're playing public, it depends a lot on your team. If your team can work together well, then you can do pretty good. I personally say it's better just to play the tunes you like to play, even if they're not that great. Like, for example, I play Astro. He's not really super great for solos, but he's who I like to play, so I play him. I will agree with you there, Sid. I don't really like people excluding people who like to play the starters. I think that's a little unfair. I can understand the point of wanting good people, and the starters are usually new players, but at the same time, getting a lot of air horns, which is unfortunate because I don't need them. Yeah, I do know about the extra line of dialogue if you go into Gordy's room as Gordy. Sylvester, can I have my machine back, please? Gordy's room is very sad, yes. I think if you plan to play a lot with other people, Boxton is good. If you plan to play on your own, Poppy's better. Nope, no real goal. I've got all 4 of the Halloween tunes, and I've got all the research done, so I'm just playing to get pumpkins for all the skins. Which I did see that Quell is adding more skins and even stickers on the 24th in 4 days, so I'll be playing for quite a while. Probably most of the month, honestly. Yes, I am playing solo. I am a solo player. Yeah, I know. I was thinking even on the 17th when we got that set of new skins that it was a lot and it was going to take me a lot. And then I saw the other post that there's even more stuff coming on the 24th. It's going to take some serious playing if you want to get everything before the event ends. I do rather like it though. Like I very much enjoy the event. Gordy is absolutely adorable and I love him. And the skins are great too. So like I am really enjoying all the stuff that's being added. It's kind of daunting how much you're gonna have to play to get it all. And as I mentioned on my last stream, I have a fear of missing out. So for me, I have to get everything. Do have to start being a little careful because I've noticed Scraps likes to be showing up for me recently. And I'd rather not give her a free shot. That's not a bad way to do it. Honestly, just sticking to the tunes and then the skins for the ones you play or like, though that's the best way to do it. Like I said, I want to get everything because that's the way I am. Okay, Cosmo's the other one. That's good. That means I don't have to watch for Scraps. I see her every now and then. Usually she waits until I forget about her and then she shows up and steals something from me. But honestly, I'm perfectly fine with not seeing her very much. Yeah, you have fun. Honestly, I'm seeing a lot more Scraps and Goob than I would like. Oh, Connie's on this floor. I find Pebble pretty frequently, normally. Like, he just likes to show up periodically to keep me on my toes. Hello there, V, and welcome to the stream. Distract him? Not really. I'm a solo player, so I don't really play other people with distraction. I don't actually have any of the Christmas trinkets. I I started playing after the Christmas event ended, so there wasn't really a chance for me to get any of it. I'm looking forward to getting it this year, though. Okay, first blackout. Let's find out who we're dealing with. Shrimpo for one. I do feel like she will, Felix, just because I think these stickers that are coming on Friday are going to be Halloween-themed stickers. Okay, Shrimpo, you need to just stop. Ah, Finn's the other one. Okay. That's not too bad. Though these two really don't want to let me out. Man, it can be so hard to see Finn sometimes. I wasn't entirely sure where he spotted me from. Yeah, there's a notification up for the 24th, this Friday, that says new skins and new stickers are being added. Oh, come on. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I think the Gordy stickers are going to be really fun. Tech savvy would be nice, but I also want the stamina from Time's Up. Finally not a blackout. The last 4 times I've been in here have been blackout. My highest floor solo was 27. Hello there and welcome to the stream. See me, but I'm not going to question it. Yeah, like I said, the last, like, 4 times I've been on this floor, it's been a blackout, so it's nice to actually be able to see for once. Ooh, hello. Yes, this floor is the best for pumpkins, especially if you're solo. Well, you could still always post the art and then just say the inverted colors was on purpose. Most of the time I will, Felix, but for Gordy it's really nice to get that extra 50 stamina, and like we were just saying, if you're trying to get pumpkins like I am, this is a really good floor for it. Because you get 5 pumpkins for every machine you do, so with 25 machines, that's 125 pumpkins, and then the 2 pumpkins on the floor give 5 each, so you can get 135 just from this floor. Also, technically you get 1 for every 2 twisted that spots you, so could get up to like 139, 140. Forget exactly how many twisted are on this floor. It's Dial and I don't remember if it's 3 or 4 others. Okay, Cosmo, let's not play this. Yeah, Dial's floor is actually fairly easy as long as you take things slow. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Dial has a really short attention span, so it's actually really easy to get him off you. It's just the problem is if you get spotted in the long hallway and there's nothing you can duck behind, he gets a little too fast for you to get away from. Gordy's ability does not work on himself, unfortunately, so he can't buff himself. He still gets his passive effect, but the active ability doesn't do anything. I still hit it every now and then, because the first time you use it on a floor, you gain 5 Ichor, and I just like seeing him say boo. It's cute. Yes, Gordy is the best extractor in the whole game. Nope, didn't miss any there. It's because Shelly does have a 5-star skill check, so if she gets lucky with the skill check, she can finish a machine really quickly. Shelly's skill check is 5-star. Her extraction speed, I think, is only about 3. So she doesn't have the best machine finishing without getting lucky on the skill checks. If you're playing as Shelly, the participation award's definitely a good one because that helps you get more skill checks. V-mode is a decent one because it is also just a guaranteed instant machine complete. You could also swap it for Roger's trinket, the magnifying glass, because that gives you more progress when you hit a skill check. So it won't... Yeah, the V-mode makes one machine complete instantly, but the magnifying glass helps the other machines get done faster. So it kind of evens out to both about the same speed, honestly. I would run the ones I'm currently using on Gordy, because Shelly has a decent movement speed, so you don't really need a movement speed trinket, and I prefer to use V-mode on tunes that have low extraction speed or abilities, so that way it helps counter that. V-mode was actually what I used on Bassie when I was doing her mastery, because 1-star skill check was rough. So completing a machine instantly really helped with that. I personally say Astro because he's my favorite, but I would say whichever one you think you'd have more fun playing. Yes, before the Halloween update, I was using V or Flight for my runs to get Ichor and whatnot. The best tip I can give you is Roger, and to either play in Publix with other people to use their luck on getting Gordy, or to play solo and take things very slow. I do agree with you, Felix. I do actually rather like Sprout's stats. It's just, I'm a solo player, and his ability is not really useful at all solo, so... I'll play him eventually so I can get his mastery, but... Ichor or Ichor, both are correct. Creeping up behind you there, Dial. Well, Roger's passive is that he doubles all research. So if you're doing research getting without Roger, it takes you 14 times you have to find him. But if you're using Roger, you only have to find Gordy 7 times. So if you use Roger the whole way through, it'll cut your time in half for getting the tomb. The issue being Roger has slow movement speed, so you either have to run double movement speed trinkets like I do, or you have to run with other people. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Pebbles is very scary twisted. Especially if you just happen to round a corner and there he is. The skin for Gordy is this one here, the Midnight Sleeper, because his pajamas are super cute. Not saying his other skin doesn't look good, it does. I really like his pajama skin. I believe it was either Monday or Tuesday. So the treadmill actually uses all three. The treadmill uses your extraction speed, your movement speed, and your skill check. The higher your skill check, the less times you have to hit the button to complete the skill check, and then the faster your extraction and movement speed, the faster the treadmill goes. Though I've noticed it kind of uses movement speed more than it uses extraction speed. And yeah, I think the last time I streamed was on Monday or Tuesday. I was feeling a little under the weather, so I took a few days before I was going to stream again. I think it was Tuesday. And I was going to stream on Friday, but I ended up having I ended up having plans made, so I wasn't at home. Yes, this is a solo run. I play the game solo. The Shelly Trinket increases your chance to get a skill check by 25%, but reduces the size. And what is that? Unless you would actually like me to guess, in which case, I don't know, chicken butt? No, boosting people when they're on the treadmill is still useful. If you're boosting as Shelly, it just increases the chance they get a skill check, and it does still give them extra progress when they complete the skill check. So it's still a very good idea. I'll be honest, I've been picking up these capsules and not paying attention to who's on the floor. I know Rebecca because I saw her. Shrimpo, okay, that's not a problem. I don't like the placement of this one, though. Let's just see what you do. Yeah, I knew you'd come this way. Oh, the kitty's back again. You must pet the kitty. It is the law. You're gonna come right back this way, aren't you? No, you're going that way. As of this moment, I don't really accept friend requests or do runs with other people. That might be something that changes in the future, but for now, I am just a solo player. A casual solo player. My favorite toon is Astro. I started the game, I took one look at him, and I knew I was going to make him my main and never change. And I was right. He's my little sleepy boy. So what's the kitty's name? I've noticed people either give their cats normal names or they name them interesting things. Don't hiss at the kitty. Favorite Twisted is definitely Razzle and Dazzle. I really enjoy Razzle and Dazzle. It's a little unfortunate that everyone uses him to grief because he's just a really cool Twisted. Also, it's really nice to get Razzle and Dazzle, because if unless they sit on a machine, they just are off in the way. Montgomery. Monty's a pretty good name. I used to have a brown, not really brown, more orangish brown cat that we named Mischief. Funnily enough, he never got into Mischief. It was actually his brother, Onyx, that was the Mischief one. It is the spooky month, and I love it. Spooky month is best month. Okay, so we got Glisten. But Glisten and who? Poppy. Okay, Poppy's not bad. Ugh, had to get through the ichor. Miguel. Miguel's a good name. I like Miguel. It's more common than you think. A lot of people are playing Gordy. He's pretty good. Frizzy and Dizzy. That's good. Montgomery is a really old, I want to say English name? I guess British name would make more sense. No, it's glisten like the word glisten, like when something... Like when the grass is shiny shortly after it rains, that's glistening. So that's why Glisten is named that, because he glistens like he's shiny. I'm not the greatest at explaining, so yes, shiny grass is the best I could come up with. That is a good Monty to reference, though. Let's see, do I know any other Montgomerys? I didn't think it was going to let me pass that by. That's funny. Do I believe cars have feelings? The ones with AI in them? Sure. Regular cars? I can't say. Cats definitely have feelings. But, I don't think cars do. Not until we make them more robots. I do love Gordy. He's adorable. I started playing shortly after the event when it started. I then ended up going to my girlfriend's for a few days. And then I think it was about 3-4 days total to get him. I started back in February or March, I'm not sure which, and the hardest toon for me to get was Astro. I got Roger immediately and started hunting for all the mains, and Astro just would not show up for me, as much as I wanted him to. I, to be fair, have a bit more free time than the average person, so it's not too hard for me to get tunes like Gordy and whatnot when they first come out. Yeah, the Christmas event was done when I started, so unfortunately I didn't get any of it. Yes, so the treadmills still use your extraction speed and your skill check speed, just not as much as the regular machine, so it does still affect it. And yeah, I've seen people who had, I think I saw it on TikTok, someone posted that they had vintage Gordy, so like Gordy and all his mastery done, 15 hours after the event went live. So just over half a day. I do not know how he managed that. That seems ridiculous to me. The Twisted I hate the most. If we're talking just straight danger, definitely Goob. Goob has a habit of pulling me, hitting me once, and then he just throws me off and I get hit a few more times. If we're talking which Twisted annoys me the most, it's definitely Louie, because Twisted Louie will camp my machines and just will not let me finish them. I had a floor that ended up taking an extra 5 minutes because Louie just kept coming back to the one machine over and over. Trade my can of pop for a bottle. Nice. My favorite color is purple. I am very fond of a nice dark purple. It's currently 6:08 for me. No, I am out of school. I've been out of school for a little bit. A while, actually. I got Gordy by playing as Roger and getting to floor 20 over and over. Roger doubles the research, so he cuts the amount of runs in half, and Gordy is a guaranteed spawn on floor 20. I use Speedy Shoes and Pink Bow for when I play as Roger, because I like to be able to move fast enough to get away from Twisted rather than finish machines faster. Yeah, no problem. Just remember, when you're playing as Roger and if you're doing it solo, you do have to take things slow. Just remember, it's not a race. As long as you take it slow and be careful, you'll be able to get to floor 20 pretty easily. Do I think... I do actually rather like Shrimpo's Care Bear outfit. I'm not sure which I like more, Shrimpo's Care Bear outfit or the new Fairy Godmother outfit he just got. The Fairy Godmother Shrimpo is pretty good. Definitely the Astro one. I really enjoy Astro's Care Bear skin. The Halloween one that makes him kind of red, not really. I don't really like the devil skin for Astro. Well, I'm glad that you think so. I'm not really doing anything special. I'm just casually playing. It's more just videos for people to come hang out if they want to and watch. I do know Plants vs. Zombies. I used to play it quite a bit. I rather enjoyed it. This is just a casual solo run. I don't really do public runs, I just play on my own, so I just do solo runs. This particularly, I'm just getting pumpkins, because there are so many skins to get this event, and there are more skins and trinkets coming, so I need all the pumpkins I can get. I would kind of like to see a Toon who has a passive that, I would like a Toon with the passive that doubles any Ichor or event currency you get. I think that would be pretty good. Yep, we got Astro. He is currently on the board right now. Hear him, I don't see him. I do have Eclipse at 100% research now, yes. Louie, Poppy, and Astro. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, off you get. That was a little close. Yes, I believe the Christmas Toons will be back when the Christmas event comes back. The real question is Quell going to add more Christmas Toons, or is Quell just going to add more skins? If your fingers hurt, maybe chill with the tapping. I had something similar happen when I was doing my runs for Gordy. The one run, I got up to floor 20, I was sitting there waiting for him to enrage so I could get the research, and then my internet went out. So it disconnected me and I didn't get the research. My highest floor is 27. I do have bad news for you. If you look at the actual, the currency, like if you go to the section where you can buy the pumpkins, it does say that all event currency goes away at the end of the event. So unfortunately, you won't get to keep all those ornaments you had from last Christmas. I'm sorry to break that news to you. Yeah, I've actually done quite a few solo runs with Twisted Pebble on the floor. It's much harder in a blackout, but I've done it quite a bit, yeah. There won't be a Thanksgiving update. Well, I was gonna say Thanksgiving past, but that's actually Canadian Thanksgiving. The American one's in November. I don't think there will be. Quell seems to be sticking to the bigger holidays. Finally got my second heal. That's good. Oh, there's a band-aid there too. No, the currency you get from the events, so like the pumpkins, the ornaments and all that, those don't stay with you. They go away at the end of the event. Okay, nope, that's not working. I think once all the big holidays have events, Quell might do smaller events. Or smaller holidays. Sorry, somebody asked. Okay, come on, Louie. Just got done running away from the others. Jeez, there's all kinds of stuff all over the floor. I think with how close Halloween and Christmas are, I don't think there's going to be a Thanksgiving tune, at least this year. It really depends what you mean by that, Louie. I don't stream every day. I do it about every 3 days, but I do appreciate that you enjoy them enjoy them enough to wait for me. I do still play the normal tunes. I play Astro a lot. I'm just playing Gordy because I really like his stats. I would have streamed more last week, but like I said, after that one stream on Tuesday, I was a little under the weather. Tips for getting Ichor: the best thing is simply to play someone with high extraction speed and just take things solo. Favorite tune that's not a main? Would have to be Eclipse. Solo's not too bad, actually. You just have to remember to take things a little slower. Just focus more on hiding and making sure you don't get seen. I would say Dandelion simply because main only, you can only play as mains, which is, in my opinion, not that fun all the time. Mains aren't bad, but there are a lot of tunes that are more fun to play. Because don't get me wrong, I really enjoy Gordy. He's a lot of fun. I love his stats. He's super adorable. But he's only got 2 hearts, so that can be a little rough. Yeah, you don't always have to go to floor 20 or so. Just go to whatever you're comfortable with and then restart. Hey, we got Gordy on floor 14. Hey, look, it's twice the adorable. Okay, you don't have to hiss at me. That's a little rude. Do you mean trading Ichor and pumpkins between players? I think it could be an interesting ad, but it's really not too hard to get it, so... Yeah, you can go right ahead. I eat a lot of pumpkin pie. I love pumpkin pie. It's my favorite kind of pie. The trading tunes I disagree with, simply because it does feel really nice to build up and unlock them yourself. So just being able to trade them out, I think, would take that away. Believe it or not, my girlfriend doesn't like pumpkin pie. But I don't see this as a bad thing, because that just means I don't have to share. It's the same with cookies. I absolutely love oatmeal raisin cookies. They are my favorite kind of cookie, but my girlfriend does not like them. Yep, so the best thing I can recommend is picking a tune with decent movement speed, decent extraction, so someone like Yada or even Louie works, and then run, I would say, 1 extraction trinket, 1 movement trinket, and then just focus on getting machines done. Yes, it does mean I never have to share my oatmeal raisin with her. It's wonderful. And yeah, don't feel bad if you can't go past floor 10. It's totally fine to just go to whatever you're comfortable with and restart. I started playing Dandy's World back in February, March-ish. So shortly after the Christmas event ended. Oh, I gotta go. I say any record's a good record. I only really play solo. Don't play with other people at the moment. That might change in the future, but the other thing too is don't feel too bad about joining. Like, don't feel too... What's the way to put it? It can feel a little hard to, you know, join a public. I'm very introverted. I really don't like doing it, but, okay, yeah, that figures. But, people are usually pretty good. They're very friendly, so you can just ask if they don't mind you joining, and most of them won't have an issue. Joins, no. I currently... That thought has crossed my mind, Miles. It's more simply because any game I play, I like to play solo. Even in games like World of Warcraft or other things, I like to just play on my own. I'm a very introverted person, so it's more just, it's the way I like to play. My girlfriend has watched me play. She does think it's an interesting game, and she does think a lot of the characters are cute, but I don't think it's her kind of game, so I don't really see her playing it. I have said before, I might one day, like, set up a public run with everyone in the chat. Well, not everyone, of course, because that's a lot of people to try and get in one game. But, I might eventually do that. I might eventually have fan runs, I guess you'd call them. Yeah, believe it or not, Brusha is actually fairly good for solo runs. I did her masteries, and I had no issues running solo with her. It would be really nice if Brusha's ability affected her, but I guess it would be kind of a little strong. Being able to give yourself a 50% chance for skill checks would be pretty strong. Yeah, if I do the fan runs, anyone is welcome to join. I don't know if it's going to be anytime in the near future. It might even not happen until like next year at some point, but if I do them, everyone will be willing. But I think for the most part, until I get a little more comfortable and just the best way to do it, I'll just stick to solo for now. With Brusha, I would recommend. I personally like to run Speedy Shoes and Magnifying Glass. Though you can also run the double extraction like this, like I've got here. The second tune I got, if we're not counting the starter as the first tune, Roger was the first tune I bought, and then I want to say it was Shrimpo, just because he was so cheap. My favorite map would be this one right here, the Halloween map. I absolutely love this map. And my favorite tune is Astro. Oh, I want that. Don't want the air horn, but I want the band-aid in this slot. Oop. A raptor type tune. I feel like normal would fit. Because simply when you're thinking dinosaurs, T-Rex is usually the one everyone gives the big spotlight to. I don't have any Dandy's World OCs. I'm not much of an artist. Magnifying Glass you get by getting 100% research on Roger. Which shouldn't be too hard. Roger does show up fairly often. The only downside with Roger is if you want his research for getting chased by him, you do have to activate him, which means you have to get away from him really quick while slowed or else he lasers you. It can be challenging. I will say, though, thinking about it, definitely Astro. Astro just, I wanted him because I wanted him to be my main, and he just wouldn't show up. But yeah, thinking about it, I don't think there was a single research that I didn't get with Roger. Because once I decided that I wanted Astro as quickly as possible, I found out that Roger doubles research, so I immediately bought him and just started playing as him. I didn't realize you had more than one kitty. I would like to know the kitties' names. I main Astro. I've been playing a lot of Gordy recently, but I main Astro. Monty, Persephone, and then Eddie. I do like the name Persephone. It's pretty good. Monty's pretty great. Eddie's a good name. A bit weird next to the other two, but... my girlfriend does not play Roblox. So Gordy has both a passive and an active ability. Gordy's passive ability is that whenever when the elevator first opens, so when you first get on the floor and when panic time starts, everyone gains a small speed boost for a few seconds. His active ability is everybody around him gains a 25% boost to a random stat for a while. Yeah, she actually does play quite a few games. She's as much of a gamer as I am. She's very into games like House Flipper and whatnot. Oh, hi, Eclipse. Sylvester. Not too much. It's been a fairly casual run so far. Not too much going on. Did Dial's floor, but no blackout or anything, so. She's not played Dandy's World, but she's watched me play it. Doesn't really seem like her kind of thing, which is totally fine. Don't worry too much if you came into the stream late and you feel like you missed things. I always post the stream afterwards to both TikTok, YouTube, and it's on Twitch as well. So there's always places you can go to check out the whole thing if you really want to. Some people are just inquisitive. They're curious. They like to know things, and there's nothing wrong with that. My vote is definitely get Astro, because he's my favorite. Astro's passive is that he regenerates stamina 50% faster. So it's pretty good if for treadmills and for just running in general. The first main, I think it was V. No, sorry, it wasn't, because V required mastery. I want to say... I don't actually know which one my first main was. Okay, Sylvester, can we stop playing Ring Around the Rosie? Yes, Astro's passive only works on him. His active ability only works on other people, though. Oh, you're gonna go stand right at the one I want to do, aren't you? Least favorite tune is going to have to be Eggson. I just don't really like the way he looks. Not big on the egg design. Like, I do like his ability, and I do like his personality. I just don't really like his design. I don't like the way he looks. How long will I be live for? Good question. I usually just go until I die, and then I end the stream, because I only really do one run a stream. Yes, my favorite tune is Astro. And yes, I did know, Eclipse alerts every Twisted on the map, which can be really scary if you have someone like Dial or Pebble. Look, I like Grandpa as a grandpa, I just don't like the way Grandpa looks. Ah, that's where I missed one. Yes, I would say that is concerning. I would get that checked out. Do you mean the planet Neptune? This is honestly the first time hearing of it. I wouldn't think a planet can fade away, but then again, I'm not a scientist, and it is a water planet, so I guess technically it's possible. But yeah, I would say if your ankle is hurting enough that you can't move it, you should either see if there's an injury, or you should definitely get it checked out. I do actually like streaming. I was a little worried at first because I'm fairly introverted, but it's been pretty fun. Hello there, Sev, and welcome to the stream. I have not. The only Dandy's World game I play is Dandy's World. The only Dandy's World game. The only Roblox game I play is Dandy's World. Though I did briefly try out the other game by Blush Crunch, the tower defense one. Hello there, Poe, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, Flavor Frenzy. I did try it for a bit. It did seem pretty interesting. That's okay. You don't have to say hi when you join. I might be a table. Who knows? Maybe I'm a table that learned how to play video games. I'll never tell. My favorite tune is Astro for the mains and Eclipse for the non-mains. If I've got a rocket strapped to me, sure I can fly. Least favorite holiday tune is going to be the same as my least favorite tune, which is Eggson. The answer there, Miles, is yes. Pebble's bark doesn't automatically get all twisted. It only gets the twisted that it can hear him. That's not too weird, Hanny. I actually really like the taste of stale Cheeto Puffs. I think they taste pretty good. I don't think you can buy people. I think that was made illegal quite a few years back, but I do appreciate you wanting me. Least favorite besides Eggson. That is a good question. It's not going to be any of the Halloween tunes, because I really like all the Halloween tunes. Honestly, probably not Connie, Coco. I really like her design, but her stats are a little awkward in my opinion. Yeah, so like Coco, like again, she looks good. Her ability can be pretty fun, especially allowing you to like complete a machine or zip across the map instantly. But her stats are just awkward. I main Astro. Come on, Yada. Yes, Shelly's active ability only works on other people, so if you're playing solo, doesn't really do anything. Her passive isn't too bad, though, because it helps you get to the next machine or back to the elevator pretty quick after each machine. Unless I'm remembering her passive wrong. Because her passive is similar to Finn's, right? In that she gets a speed boost when someone completes a machine. Actually, it's when she completes it, isn't it? Gordy's ability gives everyone around him a boost to a random stat for a while. It doesn't affect him, though. You probably can get Gordy. You still have about half a month left. I would recommend getting into public runs as Roger. Roger doubles your research gain, and other people seem to have really good luck for getting Gordy to show up. I used to get V all the time, like she would show up constantly for me, and now she's just been kind of avoiding me. I've only ever seen her like once or twice in the last little while. I'm actually not too far off from finishing Gordy's Mastery. I've got it pretty close to done. I just haven't really cared to get the last thing done. I'm more interested in getting all the pumpkins I need. I've actually had V-Mote for a while. I have, the only trinkets I don't have are, the Christmas ones, because they were out, that ended before I got a chance to play. Well, like I mentioned earlier, someone had Gordy finished 15 hours after the event started, which is just over half a day, and that is ridiculous. I'm not currently playing with viewers. I'm a solo player. I just kind of play on my own. Maybe in the future I'll do some stuff with viewers, but right now it's just solo stuff. That Connie one kind of surprises me because she's, I think she's an uncommon. Might be a rare, but, yeah, that is surprising. Come on, Yana. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Yeah, you have fun, Heavy. If you care, I always post the videos of the stream afterwards to both TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, so you can always catch up on the stuff you miss. Hello there and welcome to the stream. Well, that is very kind of you, Louie. I feel like a New Year's tune would probably have a luck-based ability. unless they go more the Chinese New Year, in which case it could be based on whatever year it is. Is it inspired by a cat? Because you have 3 cats. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. Ooh. My favorite event toon would definitely be Gordy here. I really enjoy Gordy. He's adorable, he has really good stats. I don't play Cookie Run Kingdom. The only Roblox game I play is this one. Oh, if I see your name pop up, I'm sure I'll remember you. I have a little easier time with names rather than faces, but depends on how many people. I'm technically missing the Christmas ones, but I started working on getting the all of the trinkets, and then from there, once I got all the trinkets, I'm working on getting all of the skins, and then I'll move on to stickers. Okay, fair enough. The favorite non-main event toon would definitely be Eclipse. Yeah, I've mostly been working on getting the stuff for skins and stickers, but I've been trying to do masters at the same time. Cosmo, why do you keep creeping up on me? The best event main is absolutely Gordy. He has the best stats I think of all toons. I am using a mic. I have a standalone microphone that I use. The second and third best mains? If we're talking... If you mean in general, that's a little harder to answer. If it's for specific things, it's not too bad. It's a little easier to answer. I do like Bassi. My personal choice for general best toons, I would probably say Astro. Simply because I really like him, I like his ability, I like his stat spread. And then I would put V, because V is kind of like the best, second best extractor. Gordy number 1. Bobette I haven't had a chance to use or really play with, so I can't really say, but as much as I enjoy Bassi, I also had a bit of a beef with her after doing her masteries and having to deal with that 1-star skill check, so... Yes, V is very good for solo. You just, in my opinion, you need to run 2 movement speed trinkets, so that way you can get away from things. I did not play the Christmas event. I started playing Dandy's World after the Christmas event, so unfortunately I missed it. The best distractor, I would actually probably say, is Eclipse right now. Trinket recommendations for solo Shrimpo. It's gonna have to be 2 movement speed trinkets. Like the best you can... the best ones you can find. Okay, I figured. Pebble is a pretty good extractor. The only downside to Pebble is that he is a... Pebble is a main, so he only has 2 hearts, so there's a little less room for error. Best extractor is Gordy here. Distractor, I haven't actually distracted. Like I said, I am a solo player, so I don't really do distraction, because I don't play public runs. For who there, Dexterous? Ah, sorry, I trip over my words a lot. Pebble is a good distractor. The issue is, like I said, he's got one less heart. I did mean distractor. Okay, come on, Toodles. Absolutely, Hanny, you should 100% solo Shrimpo with Cole and Blick. Blick? Yeah, Blick. Not the Brick, the Blick. Hello again there, V. And welcome back, Sid. I don't know if I'm going to be live for too much longer, just because I am getting a little tired, and the run has been going for a while, so I might end it in the next little while. Thank you for that, V. My furthest floor was floor 27. And what was it like when I first started? There was a lot less going on, to be honest. Like, there wasn't quite as many... Like, obviously, tunes like Yada and whatnot weren't in it, and the Christmas event was the only one at the time. Back when I started, it was honestly, there was not as many options. If you wanted to be a good extractor, you played like 1 or 3 tunes. If you wanted to be a good distractor, you played 1 or 3 tunes. Now, of course, with all the tunes available and more trinkets, there's more options. That's fine, Hanny. Like I said, I stream about every 3 days. It's more just, if you can catch it, you can catch it. If not, there's always the videos. So by Sprout update, do you mean the update where he got updated, or the update where he got added? Okay, yeah, so you've been playing longer than I have. You're welcome to ask. Depending on what kind of personal stuff it is, I might not give you an answer. Okay, Toodles, let's calm down. Okay, I need a moment. I stream about every 3 days. Not too often. I like to just give it some time so that way I can rest. Miles, it's honestly just practice. The more you play, the more you practice, the better you get at it. That is a rather interesting question to ask. I mean, I can answer it. I am Caucasian, I'm white. Technically, the answer's a little more complicated than that because of where I live, but I have not actually seen the music video that was just posted. I've been meaning to give it a watch, but I haven't gotten around to it. But the real answer, oh yeah, is as we talked about earlier, is I am in fact a sentient... I may be a sentient table that plays games. You'll just have to figure that one out yourself. Yeah, someone asked earlier if I was a table, and I said that I might be. I might be a table that learned to play games. But you'll have to figure it out for yourself, because I won't tell. Okay, Miles. I have a pretty bad memory, and I remembered it, so, I'm actually on PC, the computer, but I do have an Xbox controller plugged in that I use to play this game. Shooters and strategy games I'll usually use my mouse and keyboard for, but for action games or games like Dandy's World, I just find it's nicer to have a controller. It's actually not too hard, Miles. Most controllers, you can just plug them straight into the computer. Mine's a Bluetooth one, so I had to connect the end to it, and that way it connected. But Dandy's World actually, just as soon as you have a controller, you start it up, you move a button on the controller, and it just swaps everything to controllers keybinds. I will be honest, Louis. I've thought many times about getting like a model for myself like the VTubers have, and I've always thought it would be a dragon because I love dragons. But with the table jokes, I am seriously tempted to make it I'm seriously tempted to get a table VTuber model. That would be hilarious. I am actually excited for the new stuff on Friday. There's new skins and new stickers coming. It does mean I'm going to be grinding out pumpkins a lot more than I was hoping to, but I am excited. If not a table model, then maybe I'll just figure out how to just get a picture on a table, a picture of a table on the screen at all times. Okay, I need to figure out where this other machine is. I know it's a blackout and I'm blind, but good luck, Hanny. I'm not looking forward to the day I do Shrimpo's Mastery. I'm not gonna do it with the brick and the coal, but congratulations, I really enjoy Gordy. He's really fun. Here it is. I have seen the Fairy Godmother skin for Shrimpo, and I will be honest, as soon as I'm done this run, I'm buying it. I really thought when they gave us Care Bear Shrimpo, that was going to be the best thing. And then they came out with Fairy Godmother Shrimpo, and it's great. That's not too bad. Only one more task should be fairly easy. That's fine. You don't have to worry about leaving or rejoining. This is more just for a casual streaming I do for that people can tune in and watch something relaxing. I always post the videos up if you're worried about missing stuff. I don't do table public runs. You guys have got my brain messed up now. I don't do public runs. I'm a solo player. I'm thinking if not a table mascot, I could always just get a picture of a table and put it in the corner. Yeah, table runs. You're only allowed to play tunes that would fit on a table. Though I suppose technically all tunes would fit on a table. Maybe it'd be changed so their Twisted has to fit on a table? I don't know, I think we might need to workshop what counts as a table run. Hello there, Isabella. I did start my my stream a little later, hoping that would be enough for everyone to get in, but you know what? I think a table run should be you can only play tunes that can be used as a table. So tunes like Pebble would be fine, but like Blot wouldn't work because he's made of ichor, so it would just sink into him. So you're only allowed to play tunes that could be properly used as a table. I don't really have a floor goal, Isabella. I'm just kind of doing a casual run for pumpkins. You know what? I don't think my girlfriend is a table, but you never really know. She could be a table in disguise. That doesn't surprise me, Hanny. Shrimpo is difficult. I own every main except for the Christmas mains, because I unfortunately started playing after the Christmas event was done. I need something to give Gordy. That'll work. Gordy did appear. He is on the floor. His text popped up. I will eventually do a Shrimpo stream. That is going to be difficult. Okay, so I do need to give Gordy something real quick. And we'll grab that. No, Gordy's more of you just kind of show up to him, you give him items every now and then. You don't really need to stay near him. That's a little mean there, Isabella. I got Gordy a little while ago. I got him fairly quickly. Yeah, every time you get to floor 20, Gordy is a guaranteed spawn. So getting to floor 20 guarantees some research with him. Yeah, definitely get some sleep there, Miles. Like I said, the videos are always going to be posted, so you can always catch up on stuff you might have missed. Sorry there, Astronox. I did see your messages. Unfortunately, my Twitch chat's a little farther to the right than my TikTok chat, so I didn't see it at first. Wrench isn't bad if you don't have V-mode. And map research can be pretty good if you have trouble finding the research capsules. Oh, I see you sitting there, Roger. I didn't know you were on this floor. Wait. Take that. Your dandies, if you're interested in doing a solo, you could copy Hanny and go for Shrimpo with Brick and Coal. See if you can get farther than they do. Yes, I do play on PC. I have a controller plugged in. Did you die on floor 1, Hanny? I only do solo runs at the moment, maybe in the future, but at the moment I'm just a solo run player. Still standing, well that's good. But yes, machines are going to take much, much longer. Was that GG or am I seeing things? No, Isabel, it's not all mains. Okay, yep, that was definitely Gigi. I would say play Cosmo and run with Vmote and Thinking Cap. Yeah, Gigi loves to sneak up. Oh, she almost got the other one. Okay, nope, that's not gonna work. Okay, Sylvester, let's not play this game. Thank you. It is the downside of or the danger of playing public runs is sometimes you can get people who get a little upset over pretty much nothing. To be fair, a Bassi shouldn't really be doing doing machines in a public run. Bassi should be running back and forth, moving items to people who need them. Bassi's extraction stats are not great. I do appreciate it, Louis, but I would also prefer you don't injure your finger. Oh, I didn't realize she was behind me. Okay, and there's Gigi trying to steal my stuff. I think there was a machine back here, was? No. It is a problem. Sometimes it is really easy to just swipe off. Okay. Gonna grab that just so I have more protection against Gigi. Yep, like that. Your Dindies, how about swapping the Vmote for... well, let's go with Speedy Shoes. Speedy Shoes and Thinking Cap on Cosmo. You're not getting them, Gigi. Oh, now Tegan wants to play. Okay. Okay, this is getting just a little dicey. Just gonna let the stamina come back. On this run, I think actually Gordy's been the only main I've run into on this run. That is a lot of likes. You really didn't have to do that, guys. I do appreciate it, but... It's very kind of you, Louie, but maybe next time don't hurt yourself. Oh, no, sorry. You are right. You are right, Louie. I did see Astro earlier. How could I forget my sleepy boy? They're not necessarily the best trinkets for Astro, but when I play Astro, I like to run Speedy Shoes and Vimo. I keep hitting the wall. So does anyone know... Okay, Yada. So does anyone know what this is? Like, why are there just leaves that are appearing randomly? I've seen it before, but... I probably won't be, Isabella. I'm probably going to end the stream here shortly, but again, the videos will be up, and I'll be streaming again on... what's the day? Monday, so... I'll be streaming again on Thursday. Probably around the same time, about somewhere around 5 o'clock, I'm thinking. Yeah, it's just a little weird, Miles, because like Twisted Gordy's not on the floor, and I mean maybe you're right, maybe it's just a leftover bug if you get him on the previous floor. I believe in you, Hanny. You can do it. I don't know why I used that candy. That was my protection from Gigi. That's how sneaky Gigi is. I kind of forgot she's on the floor. And there goes my Band-Aid. I mean, do you want a serious answer or do you want me to be silly? Because the silly answer is you want to run Cole. Cole is the worst trinket for everyone. No, that's okay, Louie. I appreciate it, but that's... Don't hurt yourself. I'm not one for Sprout recommendations. I haven't really given him much play. Yeah, they do that, Hanny. They do that a lot. yeah, Felix kind of does have a point. It does get you a heal right away, but after you use that heal, then you've got a trinket that's not doing anything. Oh, I'm sorry I'm making you run harder, Hanny. I think we got Astro again. Yep, there he is. Solo runs are how I play the game. Yeah, joke's on you, Miles. I know my sleepy boy's footsteps. Can't fool me. Can't fool this table. Well, then you should have known better. Tables can't fool tables. That's not how that works. So to all of those who just joined, I do apologize, but I think I am going to end things here. I am going to retire. Thank everyone who joined. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I do plan to be streaming on a more regular basis, assuming things don't continue up. I will be streaming again on Thursday here about 5 o'clock. I might go a little longer depending on how I feel. If anyone's a little worried about, you know, you missed out on the earlier stuff, I do post my stuff onto TikTok as videos, and I also have in my link, my bio, I have links to both the Twitch and the YouTube where you can also watch them. So thank you for everybody who's here. Have yourselves a wonderful night.